With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 4. Hey, check.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And a Brooklyn first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, eat. Hey, come on, oh. Kill. Turn up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check three.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Alert three.
Out of the gun, Geis. And some room to run now. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there out of Geis. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Right there.
Here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They run with Geis, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, and his guys are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over
All
1st
set,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, well, what do we do?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when,
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Banagoo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Chiefs 10, Seahawks 7.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. Nifty move. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Box try. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Banjo.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
56. Right there.
The first down carry. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check your hot read.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Haskins. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Able to find his running back, Ice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, here I come again. Here I come again.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
31's the mic. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's Haskins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
3 down, 3 down. One. Hey, motion backfield.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Mariota on first down. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 buzz. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last. Now Mariota. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go counter with Breida, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's get it.
They'll run with Geis. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Jared Davis on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Beats.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Whip. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm coming. Check.
Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trick pass. Trick pass.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, I'm coming.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
55. Eat. It's our time. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 55. Mike 55. It's our field.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now Haskins on 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Middle, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Penny found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Penny. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run with Penny. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Check 55, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Today's final score, Seahawks 29 beats 23.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.